America convinced us $200 is worth 10 hours of our time, and that's if you make $20 an hour. You know how many people don't even make that? 19 on down. For 10 hours of their time, some people only make $100 fucking dollars. For some people in some situations, and you got to work 40 hours a week just to see a decent paycheck at $20 an hour. That's $1,000, and this is all before fucking taxes. And you got to sit back and say, that's what I can take care of my family on that right there. And yeah, that's how much time I have to give away every single day away from my family. And there's only 24 hours in a day, and I got to give 10 hours of this at somebody's company, at somebody else's dream, and they don't even know my motherfucking name. If I go in there and fart in their office wrong, they'll fire the fuck out of me. If I go in here and talk wrong and look wrong to somebody, they'll fire the fuck out of me. That's why I got to get up and keep participating in every single day. You know what I mean? People wrap their mind around knowing that it's people out here that don't even follow the fucking rules and make $200 every 10 seconds or every 10 minutes and give away $200 like it's nothing. You know what I mean? People have to wrap their mind around knowing that every single day that they get up and participate in this system every single day without breaking no rules. Ain't never had a traffic ticket, ain't never did nothing out of the ordinary but follow the rules, and that's all they struggle with every single day. That petty paycheck, and this the system we want to keep getting up participating every single day in. Man, you got me fucked up. It's only 24 hours in a motherfucking day. If I'm giving you 10 to 16 hours of my motherfucking day, what time do I have to raise my kids? What time do I have to really sleep? What time do I have to really get to know myself? Because everybody wants a plan A and B, because once your plan A don't work out, damn it, I needed my plan B to motherfucking work, and my plan C is just to make me motherfucking not to be struggling or homeless. That's what most people plan is these days when they have their A, B, C in play. But most people go for their plan A and hope that win. And this system will never let you win, because nobody really know what their full potential is, because you always giving all your fucking time to somebody else's dream. You never know your real dream. You never knew your full potential, because you always chase a fucking bag. At what point and what time in life does a bag start chasing you? What point and what time in life do you get some type of understanding where I can sleep and fart out dollars every single day that I make, because I didn't gain enough understanding in this world where I can make a bag in my sleep? The way this system is designed, it'll never let you experience that, because they want you to feel like a workhorse every single motherfucking day. That's just my opinion. That's just being honest.
Hi, you guys. So it's currently, I think, like 8:45, 8:41. I just got home from a shift, and I got my first residency paycheck. So I figured I'd come on camera and open it with you guys. So here goes nothing, I guess. Let's see. They got all these whatchamacallits here. Okay, here we go. First look.
I hope you're hungry.
And
for nothing.
Okay. Okay, so gross earnings is $2,227.68. Net pay is $1,774.26. Not horrible. Is this for 40 hours? I don't know how much this is for. Okay, so it has my hourly rate. My hourly rate is $39.78. I don't know how many hours this is for though, in total. So maybe I'll have to do some math or read the email that they sent. But yeah, this is kind of exciting. My first ever residency paycheck. And the only reason why it's hard copy is because we don't have anything set up yet. But yeah, see you guys next time.
People across America have started posting their paychecks online, and the reactions say it all. Some people are shocked by how much is earned, while others are even more surprised by how little is actually left after taxes and deductions. So the question is it really a wage problem, a cost of living problem, or both? Let's take a look.
Well, let's see how much my McDonald's manager paycheck was for these last 2 weeks. I came to the bank, but I think they're closed. I think I'm going to have to come back after work to actually deposit my check. Let's see. I haven't even looked at it. I usually don't look at it. It's not that bad. 2 weeks worth of work, which is, somebody was asking last time, multiple times. This is for 68 hours, which means I did not work a full 40 hours within the 2 weeks. Yeah, I did not work 40 hours, and I worked 69 hours, and I did get a $10 bonus, and it says they gave me 3 hours of sick time, and it's after taxes $1,056. And I just noticed right here that they have not given me my PTO yet. I've been a manager for a year. They do not give you PTO at my particular store until you've been in management a year, and I have been management a year. So I'm gonna have to ask. But a lot of people are asking what was the before taxes. Before taxes is $12.87. I'm not gonna say how much I make, only because there's kind of like rules within the management, or not. I don't know. I make under $20 an hour, but I definitely make more than 16. And I definitely should be making more, but you have to earn that, you know, things go up. I'm at my year, so I think I should be getting a raise here soon. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. I don't mind. I don't know. People, I've gotten so much hate about my check. Either people saying they don't understand how I live paycheck to paycheck, or they don't understand how I can't save money. How are, like, you have to understand. So I make, just say this was normal, $1,100, that's $2,200 a month. My rent alone is $1,500, guys. Yes, I have a new car. We needed a car. We didn't have the money to get, the problem was with the car, we didn't have the money to keep putting money into an old car and keep fixing it. So we got a new car thinking that we wouldn't have to fix it, but that hasn't been the case. So there's my check for 2 weeks. I'll be back here in 2 weeks again. Bye.
Dude, this cost of living crisis is killing me. I know, tell me about it. It's like, hello, how is anyone supposed to survive on $100K a year? What? It's like my bills keep on going up and up and up, but my salary just stays the same. Back up, you're making how much? Honestly, In-N-Out can go ahead and find a new assistant manager. You're making 6 figures a year flipping burgers? Yeah, and I just had to cancel my Hulu subscription. I'm earning 40,000 euros a year, and I've got a master's degree. Yeah, and I don't even go out anymore. How does this make any sense? Oh. I live in LA and my rent is $5K a month. Oh, that tracks.
I really be pissed off when people call other people lazy and say that, oh, you guys just don't want to work. You guys are lazy. No, I'm not lazy, but I am not going to go out here busting my ass working for people and I'm not being paid my worth. Shit, I would scrub toilets all goddamn day if I was being paid a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how people think that you can live off $18, $19, $20 an hour. That's just not the way. It's just you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in a state that is expensive. If you live in a state that is expensive already, because I live in New York, then your paycheck, your paycheck salary, you know, your annual should match, you know, how much, you know, it costs for you to live, how much it costs for you to survive. You know what I'm saying? So if your rent is $1,800, $2,000, $3,000 or whatever, and you only bringing in $600, $700, $800 a week, of course you're going to be mad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're out here slaving for pennies. You know what I'm saying? They need to pay people their worth. They need to pay people a decent salary so that they can survive. So yes, people are living paycheck to paycheck because the only thing they can afford to do is pay their bills. And that's all they can do. But you have to understand that, you know, because of the fact that we have so many, you know, immigrants in this country, and they're, you know, they're desperate to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They're desperate to, you know, take on any job for whatever salary, whatever amount that these jobs are paying them. So they come over here and they fuck with, you know, our wages. They don't want to pay the American people, the citizens of this country, a decent salary because you have so many immigrants that come over here and slave for pennies. You know, I'll take on any job as long as I'm being paid, you know, a good salary. So it's just so crazy how people be so quick to just say, oh, you lazy, this, that, and the third. Like, no, I'm not slaving for pennies.
6 months ago, my paycheck increased from $100,000 a year to $108,000 a year. So I am so long overdue for a new paycheck breakdown. If you follow me, you know it has been quite a while since I've posted consistently on here. A lot has changed in the last year of my life. I moved apartments, I quit my job, I got a new job, I left a long-term relationship, I turned 26. Life has just been, it's been a lot. But I'm finally feeling more settled and want to get back to posting on this account. I truly like doing it. So let's get into it. I have all of my numbers here. So every 2 weeks, I am paid bi-weekly now, not weekly, which is heartbreaking. But every 2 weeks, my gross pay is $4,165.43. Starting with pre-tax deductions, I get taken out $5.14 for dental, $135.89 goes into my HSA, my health savings account, because I have a high deductible health plan. $50.88 towards medical, $1.27 towards vision, bringing my pre-tax deductions to $193.18. Next, I pay taxes. So I pay $534.28 to federal income tax, $57.60 towards employee Medicare, $246.28 towards Social Security, $198.61 towards Massachusetts state income tax, and $7.49 towards Massachusetts paid family leave, bringing my total taxes I pay to $1,044.26 every 2 weeks. I do contribute to my 401k as a Roth 401k, meaning it comes out post-tax. So every 2 weeks, I contribute $207.69 towards that. $1.61 towards some group life insurance thing. I'm not totally sure what that is. $11.63 towards long-term disability and $9.97 towards something else that's related to long-term disability, bringing total post-tax deductions to $230.90. And that is how my paycheck goes from $4,165.43 to a total net take-home of $2,697.09. It is honestly a little sad to see the numbers like that, but obviously some of those things are savings accounts for me, so it's not going nowhere, but that doesn't make it any easier to see all that money go away.
Let's talk about how much I make as an ER nurse working in NorCal with almost 4 years of experience. I always found it so weird that when I was in nursing school, I could never get a straight answer on how much nurses make. No nurse was just like, here, this is how much I make. And it was so frustrating. And there's still some people like that to this day. Like, why wouldn't you tell me how much you make and I tell you how much I make? And then we can both see if we're being short. I feel like this was a scheme put on by companies so that we never got together and could see, you know, if we were making the same amount, making what we deserve, what we are owed. But anyway, I digress. Your favorite preceptor, oh shit, cover that, is here to tell you everything you need to know. Okay, so to start, when I was an EMT in NorCal in 2018, I was making a whopping $13 an hour. And some change. I'm not going to do the whole change with you guys. $13 an hour. Yes, you heard that correctly. I was also working as a travel CNA because obviously $13 an hour just isn't going to cut it. Just like traveling to different cities close to me, I was making $25 an hour, I think. Worst job I've ever had. Backbreaking. You guys are doing the Lord's work. When I started working as a tech in the emergency room, I think I was making $22 an hour, and I think I ended at $25 an hour. I started as a new grad at the end of 2023 working in NorCal. Drum roll, please. Cue the drum roll sound effects. I had my associate's degree and I was making $64 an hour, baby. When I got my bachelor's maybe 9 months later, I was making $69 and change dollars an hour. Now with a nurse has almost 4 years of experience, I managed to support a family of 4 working part-time hours. Let's get into that. What we've all been waiting for. My base pay for my current hospital is $94 an hour. Yeah. I also work evening shift. Shout out to all my evening shift people. You guys know what pain is, okay? You know what struggle, you know what just hitting the ground running is. We never stop. That evening shift differential puts me at $103 an hour. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I work a 24-hour position. I think I did work 8 hours of overtime on this paycheck. I made $5,058, and this is in a 2-week period. I also hold a PRN position. One of the best decisions I made was dropping to part-time at one job and getting a PRN position with the other. This way, if I ever need money, if I ever want to save, if we're going on vacation, if there's bills I need to pay off, I can just pick up here and there. I'm not obligated to come in all those hours. I hate being told I have to go to work. I hate doing that. All this being said is know your worth, know how much you should be making as a new grad. A new grad in NorCal, I feel like you should not be accepting under, with your bachelor's, $68 an hour in NorCal. We're in 2026, almost 2027. And in 2023, I was making $64 an hour with my associates. Okay. So for all my baby nurses out there, I hope this gives you some hope. You will be able to survive. You will make good money.
You want to know how much a registered nurse gets paid? Well, it's payday. Let's look at this nursing paycheck. If you don't know, I am a 24-year-old registered nurse working in psych, and I work in Connecticut. I am a per diem registered nurse, which means I don't work regularly. I pick up shifts here and there, but I get paid $44.77 an hour. For this pay period, I only worked one shift, and it was a night shift. So on top of my $44.77 an hour as base pay, I get an extra $7 an hour for nights and an extra $7 an hour because I worked on the weekend. So getting right into the numbers, I worked a total of 8 hours and 7 minutes. So my total gross was $476.20. My deductions were $47.62. My taxes were $38.80. So I got to take home $389.78. Let me know if this is more or less than you expected for one shift. And of course, if you love pay transparency, please follow me for more.
Let's see how much money I made in September. I had 2 paychecks this month, and my first paycheck I made $5,175 gross and $3,824 net. On that paycheck, I made no overtime, and I had 6 shifts and 1 45-minute meeting. Paycheck number 2, I worked some overtime. My total was $10,522 gross. Net was $7,377. I worked my regular 6 shifts, but then I worked 3 overtime shifts. And then I had 1 more 45-minute meeting. And of those shifts, 5 of them were ECMO pay. I get a little bit of an incentive to take care of ECMO patients. And 2 of the overtime shifts were also ECMO pay. I'll run through my commonly asked questions. I am a 10-year-old nurse in Oregon, and my base pay is $63.19. And when I take care of an ECMO patient, I get $66.99. When I work overtime, not only do I make time and a half, but I also get an extra 40% as an incentive for picking up shifts. But that's only if I pick them up short notice. I make an extra $5.95 when I work night shift, which is always, and then I make an extra $2.53 for having my bachelor's degree, and then an extra $3 for working weekends. I work in a very high acuity ICU. We take care of neuro patients. We also are a level 1 trauma hospital, and we are a trauma unit as well. And then of course, we do take care of ECMO patients. Let me know if you have any questions.
And when I earn this bachelor's degree, and I go and get that law degree, plus that MBA, and then I get that crazy high paying law job with crazy hours, hella stressful hours, and I get that first big law check, the first thing, I'm gonna do the craziest money spent of all time. Oh my gosh. Y'all gonna think I'm in here airbending. I'm finna be in that bitch like, I'm talking about, that bitch going everywhere. I'm in there throwing it in the air, and it's coming back down to me. It's gonna look like a yo-yo. I'm in here really, I got that bitch on the string. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here going crazy. I know. Gotta be financially responsible. Put it in a Roth IRA, 401k. You know what I'm saying? High yield savings account, save for a rainy day. All that bullshit. Go buy you a home. Go buy some land. Yeah. Bitch, I'll do that after. All this hard work niggas done put in. Oh my gosh, I'm finna put in the craziest parlay. Oh my god, I'm putting in something crazy. I'm putting in something devious. I'm talking about something serious on that leg. I'm goddamn 15 leg parlay. I'm going crazy. I'm in here, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's for the people. You feel me? It's for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it straight after. But I'm gonna splurge the hell out of that first check, nigga.
So this right here is my first paycheck from my job. My first paycheck ever in life that I got.
And how old are you?
39 years old. My first paycheck at 39 years old. And this right here is just a blessing, man. I put the hours in for it. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not hard to be out here and staying in the free world, to make some money and to just enjoy life. So shout out to McDonald's for hiring me, giving me an opportunity to get my first job ever. Oh man, they did me good. For 1 week earnings.
How much? Do you want to share that? You don't have to.
For 1 week earnings, $600.
What? Good job, good job. I'm gonna start calling you Flipper.
I work in the oil field and I make $16,000 a month. And I hear a lot of people say, must be nice and easy money. But trust me, this job is not easy. And you earn every penny that you get paid out here. You work 15-hour shifts for 30 days straight in a 90-degree heat in minus 40 below weather conditions. And whether you're sick, tired, it doesn't matter. You must show up every day and you must perform. And besides that, this job is extremely dangerous. A lot of people get hurt out here. A lot of people lose fingers. And even fatalities do occur in this field. Yes, the money is good, but you miss out on so much life. And especially if you have a family, if you have kids, you will miss on birthdays, you'll miss Thanksgivings, Christmas, and the oil field does not give a about none of that.
Going right over to the comment section, 15 hours a day, 30 days straight is not worth $16,000 a month. And the comments right after that, hopefully it's just a joke and went right over my head. He's only 15, by the way, and the creator responds, I'm 17 to be exact. You were close though. If that is true, and again, it's not a joke, that's a pretty rough 17. Bro is literally the army picture we've seen online before. I'm making $16,000 a month with another photo of SpongeBob looking dead tired. The creator responds laughing, but this is a very serious job. Obviously, $16,000 a month sounds amazing, but you are actually working almost every minute you're not asleep. And I don't think I have to tell you how much of a toll that'll take on both your body and mind.
Paycheck breakdown of a 29-year-old that owns her own business that pays herself once a month. Obviously, I'm a business owner. I pay myself once a month. Being that it's May 1st, I just paid myself, after everything, all the business expenses, I profited $26,018. So first things first, we cut it in half. I practice what I preach on this page. Half of it goes into investments and also for taxes. I don't pay taxes like everybody else immediately. I pay taxes at the end of the year. We need to budget for that because it's going to be a lot. So $12,341 is going to go into investments. My investments will also help me pay those taxes because my money is going to be making money. So I'm going to use the money that I make from the investments to help pay the taxes. You see how that works? Okay. Next, we have rent, $1,662.58. Next, we have credit card, $3,209.08. Obviously did a lot of shopping. Health insurance, $330. Because I am obviously a business owner, I don't get health insurance through my employer. I'm the employer, so I have to pay for my own health insurance. Phone bills, $110 a month for my work line. Electric and Wi-Fi is $120. Gym and Pilates is $60 a month, and then my student loans is $85 a month. So after all of that and everything said and done, that leaves $8,101 left to go into my checking account for the remainder of the month until I get paid again on June 1st. So yeah, I have never done that before, a breakdown of my paycheck. If you guys like that or that interests you, let me know and we'll definitely start doing that monthly. But I do pay myself once a month and I budget by only living off of half of my income because that's how you stay rich, is by not spending your money. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a blessed and fruitful May.
As more people share what they bring home each payday, it's clear this conversation is bigger than just the numbers. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.